Game of two halves, wasn't it? I thought first half, I thought we done well. I felt we created the better chances. We could have used the ball a little bit better. I felt we forced it at times when we could have gone back out the other side. But the first goal changes the game. And when you go behind against Man City, they're a very, very good team. But I think the second half, you look at the first and the third goal, could we have done better with them? Probably yes. I think the first goal changes the game. But Anna Morehouse, for me, has been fantastic this year. And, you know, we got to take the chances when we have them because you don't get many against Man City. And I think, ultimately, today, that's what it boiled down to. I said to the girls at the end, I think, you know, when we was in the huddle, Man City deserved to win it on the second half performance, and that's football. But when we walk round at the end with the fans, and you look at what we've created in such a short space of time, as a team, as a club, I'm so proud of everyone that's been connected with it, from the players to the coaching staff and to the club itself. And I'm sure people in here have watched the documentary and followed the journey as we've gone. There's been lots of highs and lows. It's been real tough. But to be here with what we've created in such a short space of time speaks volumes for what we're trying to do. And we can learn from this because we've got a lot of young players that will learn from it, and they will become better players because of it.
Do you sense, Matt, that you've got a big growing fan base? You know, a lot of people will watch your side for the first time today, and you certainly seem to outnumber City fans.
I think if you look at the semi-final where we had 800-900 fans there, it was like a home game. You know, they were fantastic, and it was funny because my experience of women's football is everyone sits together. And, you know, when we was at Reading, you know, the West Ham fans were behind our dugout and they was on their own. And today there was a big area where, you know, we had 5,000-6,000 that supported us. But as I said, if you look at how far we've come in such a short space of time, this team and this club's only going to get better. Our fan base is only going to grow. And I read Claire Rafferty's interview this morning about everyone talking about this game, you know, and obviously the club tried to move the game so fans could go to both games today. I just think that tells you everything about this football club.
How big are the club's ambitions then to come back and play on this stage regularly?
Listen, you look at the investment and look what we've done. As I said, you've probably all seen it on a documentary anyway. Where we want to go, we're not going to run before we can walk. You know, we've got to be sustainable and we've got to be sensible. But, you know, to taste this in our first year as a group together, and to be where we are in the league table, you know, I would have snapped your hand off at the start of the season. So, yes, the result's frustrating, but we can take so much positives, or so many positives even, from the whole experience and the whole journey.
Matt, do you think there'll be investment again this summer to build on the success of this season?
Hopefully. Yeah, I mean, that's one for the club, not me. But yeah, I mean, look, we want to move forward. We want to progress. You know, and as I say, we can take a lot of pride from what we've done this year.
What were your conversations with Jack by then about kind of building on this next season? Is there an appetite from him and the club to invest?
Yeah, the support from the club has been fantastic. You know, Jack has been fantastic. You know, and like I said, David Sullivan comes to a lot of our games, and I've never experienced that working in women's football. That, you know, you've got the owner of the club coming to the majority of your games. You know, like when I was at Liverpool, I don't remember. Well, they never come at all. So the support from the club's fantastic, and you know, we want to progress and continue to improve this team and improve what we're trying to do.
I know you had a good Anna Spinall season, but what did you say to her after the game? How was she?
She apologised, you know, but Anna's a young goalkeeper. If you look, when we recruited her in the summer, we looked at She played a lot of games against WSL2 teams for Arsenal. Obviously, she had experience at Doncaster and Durham. You know, but she's grown over the course of her time here. And there's times over the course of seasons where she saved us. Even today, she made 2 or 3 good saves, and one at the end with Steph Houghton. But that's part and parcel of football. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, and I can't fault her at all.
Matt, if things had been different, you might have been preparing for an NWSL game this weekend. You came back to England. When you stepped down to that Wembley field, did it remind you of why you came back and the good times you had here? Because it was difficult in the NWSL. And some of your players as well, Reva Sali wasn't getting a game in Chicago, Claire Rafferty on the fringes at Chelsea. You know, some of those players that you got out on that field as well haven't had it easy. So the result hasn't gone your way. When you look at it as a whole, and when you have the time to reflect, what will be the big thing for you?
The reflection will be obviously at the end of the season. If I look at, forget the NWSL and the Boston thing, Boston folded and I've come back here. I had a tough time in Boston. It was a massive learning experience. I mean, it made me a better coach, I think, and a better person. You know, but people like Claire's a good player, you know, the players that you've mentioned. Bree obviously had a great success at college, got drafted, but obviously you know what it's like because you cover that for the equaliser. So it's completely different over there. And as I said, look, for having 6 weeks to build this team, adding players over the course of pre-season, you know, our first day, you know, we had 12, 13 signed players. You know, we had 2 free trialists. Alicia Lehman come late, Kate Longhurst come late. We had Rhea Percival come late. We've added in January, so it's been different from what I used to, and what I do try to do if I can as best possible is, you know, I will want my recruitment done before we can break up for, you know, so I can have a bit of time off and recharge, and then I can start planning, and I've got everyone back in from day one. You know, we can really put the work in.
Getting to Wembley, and bringing, striking such a chord with the supporters and so on, that's a fantastic recruitment advert in terms of coming to Wembley when you're looking at players from across the pond or here, and also in terms of talking upstairs. I mean, you know, 1 year, a little bit of investment, get to Wembley straight away. So I mean, it's a very significant day for the club in that respect. And what you go on to.
Yeah, Jack's outside if you want to have a word with him for me. Yeah. No, listen, I keep saying, you know, them conversations are ongoing, where, you know, for us to be here today, and no one would have thought that we would be here, you know, and like I say, we've got to take the positives from that.
Is it fair to say that there's still a massive financial gulf between the likes of City, Chelsea and the rest, really?
I don't know what their budgets are, so I can't, you know, I can't answer them questions. I mean, obviously, I'm sure they're published, right? So, but I mean, I don't know what people's budgets are. I can only control what I can control and what I've got to work with.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.